Hi, my name is Mohammed. I'm from the product team in Specktron. So today we are going to talk about SparkyAI. This will be a training and tutorial video on SparkyAI software. So to begin with, this is the SparkyAI launcher. It includes the SparkyAI Whiteboard, several apps like the 3D labs, the virtual labs, and the active learning app. And this dashboard has a login feature for teachers. So whenever a teacher comes, he can log in and directly present the lesson. So in every day-to-day class, the first thing that a teacher will do whenever he comes to the class is to set the pre-class settings, like for which grade, which board, and which kind of curriculum that he will start teaching with. So the first thing that he will do is he will come to the Add New Profile. So once you click on Add New Profile, you will choose the country from the options on the list and name the profile. And then after that, you will choose which class grade, so depending on the class, and then after that, the board. So inside the country, you have several boards which are added, so you can choose one from them. And then after that, the teaching style. So how you want the style to be used in this profile. So you can choose one of the options here. And then the duration, and then you can save the profile. So once saved, it will be shown here. And whenever you come to the class, you don't need to create again and again. You will choose that profile. So now to start with, the first thing is the main thing is the whiteboard, the SparkyAI whiteboard. So we will choose new whiteboard. And then we will be in the interface of the whiteboard. This is our assistant, SparkyAI. So you can see here all the functions that it can do. So let's start with a topic. We can choose a topic and we can generate maybe a lesson on it. So for example, we want to talk today about sun, let's say. So we can write it here and then choose AI on whiteboard. Let's maybe generate a lesson. So the AI will start looking onto the word, and from the curriculums or from the contents that it has been trained on, it will generate for you a fully lesson with videos, photos, and questions. So you can see here, it's following Bloom's taxonomy, the 5E taxonomy. So you can see here, it's preparing. And the good thing here is that it's preparing content in the page itself, and also it can prepare and make it ready for you in a PowerPoint. So you can see you have two options. You can either download as a PPT or you can insert all these pages. Let's insert now all the pages and see. So you can see here is for a 7th grade lesson plan, all the Bloom's taxonomy, 5E taxonomy, and then you can see that it's inserting page by page. So these are the questions here, the paragraph, videos, and some photos here. So depending on the topic, it will look for you a video which is as per the topic itself, and some photos for illustration also. So once it finishes, it will show you all the contents, and you can move between the pages and see all the topics that has been generated so far. So it might take a few minutes till it finishes. Even, for example, if the key or what we wrote is very broad in nature, so it will generate like many more pages on the canvas. So you can see here, videos has been generated, multiple choice questions have been generated. So we have a total of 7 pages that has been generated. When we remove the first page, it will be 6 pages in total. So this is the first page, and then we can go to each topic page by page. So with this, we have generated one lesson plan, What we can do more is also we can summarize the content, for example. So suppose we want to, let's say, summarize a video, for example. So if it has captions, so it can summarize a video without watching. So when we click on summarize, we select the video, click on summarize. The AI will look onto the video and prepare for us a short paragraph summarization. So it will take like few minutes, and here you go, you have a paragraph, short summarization for the video. And now after that, you can insert it, and then you can have it here. So for example, you can do more on this topic or on this paragraph which has been generated. So we can, let's say, translate. So in translation, you have many languages. These are the list of the languages we have. So if you want to translate to different languages, let's say, for example, we want to translate to Arabic, for example, we can choose Arabic and translate. So it will translate also in text and also in voice. So we can insert. And if we want to play this on a voice, we can choose the voice speaker option here. Also, what we can do is on, let's say, for example, we want to generate a question on this topic. So let's say we can move this one here, and then we can choose this one. So let's say we need a quiz. So we can generate a quiz here. And the SparkyAI will generate a quiz like on multiple choice question by default. So yes, you can see here. And here you go. So you have about like 4 questions on this like summarized video content that we summarized earlier. And if we want to have options like to see the answer or engage the students, we can choose insert quiz widget. So you have a quiz widget here. If you want to see the answer, you can click the answer here and ask the students and engage them in the matter. Besides this also, we have also, like if we want to chat, we can chat with the AI and ask him questions relevant to the paragraph here. Also, in addition to this, the SparkyAI also can generate for you a quiz where you can specify the topic and choose what type of questions you want. So let's choose, for example, generate quiz. And then we have the board which has been assigned earlier and the topic. So let's say we want to talk about, or we want to generate a quiz on flower. Okay, and which grade? We can change this or we can keep it. Let's keep it the same. And then choose what kind of Bloom's taxonomy that we want. So we can choose maybe apply. And then what difficulties we want, we can choose medium. And what type of questions here. So there are 3 options. You have multiple choice questions, true or false questions, or short answer. And then after that, we can choose the number of questions, and then the language, and then after that, generate. So once we click on generate here, it generates for us true or false questions here, as you can see. And then we can insert all here. So we have already questions generated on the topic that we have specified earlier. If we want to reset our preferences or what we have entered, we can go on and change and enter multiple topics at the same time. Also, besides quizzes, we can also generate images. So we can select the board, and then after that, image description. So let's say we want a flower with color yellow, let's say. And then after that, the style, we can choose the style, sketch or cross-section or different detailed illustration. And then the complexity, we can choose basic, additional features, default, and then generate. So here it will generate for you depending on what like you have specified a photo, and it will take few minutes till it adjusts and show it to you here in the canvas. So you can see here a photo of a flower. And then even if you want to make it very difficult for the AI, you can specify a more detailed thing. So a flower in a farm with a sheep next to it. So let's see how the AI can analyze this and generate for us a photo, depending on the description that we have given. So it's converting now. So basically, it's giving us the image as what we have described on the description that we give. So in this way also you can get images also directly from the web, or also videos, or once you put the topic here. And also beside image and video generation, we have also summarize. So we can summarize a whole paragraph into a very short, simple paragraph, or even we have something called AI on PDF. So let's talk about the AI on PDF. So in AI on PDF, you can summarize like a book, for example. You can summarize or generate a quiz, and also you can chat with the AI, so it will give you answer regarding the book itself. And the other core features that we have also is like you can generate quiz. So you can have the AI go through the book and it will generate for you a quiz from that book. And also you can chat with the PDF, let him prepare for you questions, ask him relevant questions, detailed questions on the book itself. Now for the summary of a book or a summarization of a book, it will do summarization like page by page or the whole book. So if you want to be tied to a specific page, you can do that and select that page, and the AI or SparkyAI will do the rest for you. Now, let's go on to the features on the bottom bar here. So the first thing is the notes feature here. You can see here. So the notes feature is like whenever you have, or the teacher is talking about or doing explanation in the class, so it will record his voice and make it ready in a note format. So prior to this, you need a display which has a mic so that it can record the voice. And also the contents. So in contents, we have book search. So depending on the books that we upload from time to time here, we can upload different curriculums, and you can go and look for the books from this folders here. And the other thing is the apps. So in apps, you have multiple built-in apps depending on different subjects. So you can have them and work with them also. Like, for example, simulations. So we have integrated fit simulation. So you can let the students come and work on those apps. And we have also some computer science. So you can learn Python. And also in science and mathematics, different activities where students can engage themselves in the learning process. And undo and redo, of course, and the pen style with different colors and different strokes. And if you want to enable the multi-touch, you can enable it from here. And the other important thing here is the AI pen. So in AI pen, it will aid you using AI. So for example, the first option is AI auto draw. So for example, whenever you are drawing something, it will give you suggestions on this. And the other thing here is circle to search. So if you have something here, like let's say a photo or something, it can go and search for it once you circle it. So let's choose, for example, this photo, and then choose the option circle to search. So once we circle, the AI goes and analyzes this circled area and tries to look onto it and give us some information. So let's see what the result will be. So it's giving us a diagram illustrating the use of a convex lens. So it's typically what is shown in the picture itself. And the other option here, or the other options under inside AI Pen, is the mathematical and chemical recognition. So in math recognition, the cool feature here is that we can write equations, different kind of equations, and let the AI solve this equation. So for example, we can give it a quadratic equation, and it can solve step by step and explain for us. So let's write a quadratic equation. Equal to 0. So we'll click on recognize. So now the AI, it should recognize this equation and know what it should do without prior even telling him. So here is the equation it has recognized, and then we ask SparkyAI to explain for us. So explain with SparkyAI. And now the SparkyAI will explain for us step by step and give us the possible answer. You can see here. And then you can see the solutions given here. X is equal to this amount, and already is being given step by step solution. So like this, we have also for a chemical equation. So we can give a chemical equation. Suppose if we write some reaction, and ask Sparky to recognize this. Once recognized, we can ask SparkyAI to explain it for us and give us what is it, what type of component is it, and explanation on it. So it will take like few minutes once it's recognized, and then it goes to the explanation mode. So it's already now recognized. Then we can ask him to explain. Now for the chemical reactions, it has a lot of libraries which has been already trained before on this matter. So depending on the board, depending on the grade, it can give you answers related to that. So you can see here the chemical equation is being given, describes the formation of sodium chloride, commonly known as table salt. Step by step, like for example, how it is formed, real world uses, chemical properties and physical properties. So this we can insert it on the whiteboard. And furthermore, we can get summary of this even. We can generate quizzes also on this matter. So this is the part of the AI pen. The other option is the eraser button. So we have two options, like erase or clear the canvas as a whole. Now we have the select option, the ruler options, different kind of rulers available here, and the text or inserting textbooks. So when you choose textbook, you can choose like what color format, what style you want, and then you can insert it here. The other options are the shape options. So you have 2D, 3D options. You can have also one important feature, which is Smart Draw. So when you choose this one and you click it, it recognizes and draws that. So let's click on this one, on the shape, Smart Draw as square, and it perfects it. And the other option also is the screenshots. So if whether we want screenshots like by sizes, we can choose the options from here, and then we can click. So circle, different sizes, ellipse, different sizes. And the last option is the add. So in add options, we can insert medias, photos, videos. So there are two ways of importing this, either from the local drive or a very important feature, which is import media wirelessly. So what it will do is like it will generate for you a URL or a QR code, for example, like this. So you can scan this QR code and upload the photo or the video which is on your mobile. So once inserted, you can maybe also engage with it, continue your explanation, choose that photo, annotate on top, multiple things you can do. And the last thing here is more options. So in more options, like we saw earlier in the launcher, it had apps like virtual labs, 3D labs, different apps. So we can access them directly from here. And you have extra features or tools like Spotlight, for example. So you can move the Spotlight, increase, decrease the size, and choose the transparency also. And also you have lab simulations, eyesight, web browser, if you want to access the browser directly from the whiteboard. So you can choose the web browser, and directly will be a Google homepage here. And calculator, of course, and stopwatch and screen curtain. So in screen curtain, you can mask the bottom or upper part from the students. Even this can be while you are asking questions or trying to engage the students during the class. And the last bit is the increasing and decreasing the pages on this. So these are the bottom part features on the SparkyAI whiteboard. Now let's go on to the important features which are on the top here. So the first thing is the share option. Like any normal whiteboard, we can share all of our contents that we have created so far for the students, different people. So we can click on publish. So this will be published, and students, they can start scanning using their devices, the QR code, and then save it in their devices. So this is the option. It loads and then uploads all the files. Once uploaded, students, they can easily get this document. You can also have it secured. So you have a PIN code here. And then if you want also to share this content as a PDF, you can choose download it as a whiteboard, as a PDF. So this is the share option. Then the live class. So in live class, you can create a session with students. If, let's say, suppose you have students which are in remote, in homes, or they are doing learning from home. So you can engage the students in a collaborative way. So students, they can join the class using the live class here. So it will load a URL. Once loaded, students, they can join that URL and enter the PIN code and listen to the teacher. And if the device has a camera and mic, they can listen to the teacher and engage in the class. The other bit is the live quiz. So live quiz, we have two forms. So there is, the first thing is the online quiz. So in online quiz, you can you can generate questions and let the students choose from the options that are available. So multiple choice options, or Q&A, or poll option. So once created, it will create for you a QR code like this, and then it will allow submissions of the options. So prior to this, the teacher will prepare questions here and show the options. so that the students they can start entering their answers. And once finished, you can export the results as a PDF. So in offline quiz, once you choose, you can let the students engage with the questions using their flashcards. So if the device that you are using has a camera, and once the camera detects those flashcards, it can specify which answer is it, and then have it here answers on the options here. So once it's already been recorded, it will be saved, and you can later on save it as a PDF. So this is the bit of the live class. More, if you want to change on the profile, you can find it here. You can change between the profiles that we have created earlier. Now, the background change. If you want to change the background, you can come here and change the background color, different colors. You can change it from here. So this is the about the SparkyAI Whiteboard. Now we will be talking about the other apps which comes with the SparkyAI software. So the other bits are the applications. We have active learning, 3D and 3D or virtual labs. So let's talk about the active learning. So in active learning, it's allows the teacher to engage the students in some built-in activities that we have here. Even they can do a custom, using the templates here, they can do a custom a class or like an activity for the students. So you have different varieties. So if you want to choose, like for example, students like this activity, so you can match the relevant photo with the word of it. So like this, you can choose it and you can let the student play with the activity. Beside this, you can also do your own activity. So once you click on plus, you can enter the title. If you have images, videos, you can insert them here and then create the game. So in this, you have about many varieties of different activities. So you can guess the image, you can choose, let the students play with different kind of activities. The other app is the 3D Labs. So in 3D Labs, it has a lot of different models of related to different subjects, where the students can open a model and like analyze, and also it has a cool feature inside it where it can be AI, it can assisted by there is an assistant, which is the AI assistant. So you can ask him questions, like detailed questions regarding that model. So for example, let's talk about the human muscular system. So once we load it, we have it here. We can go to the tab here and we can remove some from the view to have a detailed option. For example, we want to talk about the torso muscles, so we can turn off everything and we have the torso muscles here. And then we have the AI here, so the AI assistant, we can ask the AI assistant. So it can have inputs text or voice commands. So the easier one is the voice command. So if the display has a mic, so we can ask the AI, so which is the bigger muscle in the torso muscles? So the AI records and gives you the message. So as you can see here, that it already generated for us an explanation on the questions that we asked. Now we can ask the AI more also. We can ask him to generate a quiz for us on this matter, or a detailed question. Okay. So can you generate for us a one question quiz regarding this topic?
Great. Let's start with a question. Can you select or tell me which component is the largest muscle in the torso?
So as you can see here, questions has been generated, And it's for the students so that they can engage and ask more detailed questions. As you can see, the AI is very specific. It can do conversational talks with the AI, and it's engaging, self-sufficient. It can look onto the model and give you answers onto a specific model that you have selected. Now, the last app that we have here in the Sparky software is the virtual labs. So inside virtual labs, you have different scenarios, like of an activity or a lab activity. So it allows students to come and do the activities by selecting the subject, for example, and the topic that you want to work on. So for example, we want to talk about or work on Coulomb's law. So we can choose the activity. You can see here is a scenario of a lab. Inside the lab, you are experimenting on atoms. So you can see here, you can change the parameters. See how it will look like whenever you are changing the parameter to visualize the thing here. So this is where the area where you can set your presets mode. And then you can start or do the experimental labs. So like this wise, you have different libraries of different lab activities. So from here, you can choose and you can work on it. So it's engaging, it's fun, it's also gives insights to the students on how it will look like whenever you are experimenting using the feature here. So as you can see here, SparkyAI is a software which has a lot of built-in varieties of student engaging and teacher assisting solutions here. So from the whiteboard till the activities, from the 3D animations and modules to the virtual labs that we have here. So it's a very comprehensive solution for education system where it like eases and make it easy for the students and teacher learning process. Thank you so much.